and a very cold welcome to episode 3 of Let's Play Planet Coaster Project Arctic Adventure here on Theme Parked Up. Wow, we're already at the third episode, and we've almost finished. Well, in this episode, we will be finishing the second area of the park. So yeah, this is just. Wow, this is an action-packed episode. So we're going to be finishing the roller coaster Wooden Family one we made in the last episode, and we'll be revealing the name you guys commented down below. And that will be the name for it. Then we're also going to put in the 2 flat rides in this area. And then we're going to build the path down to where I will build a train after I finish Santa's Village, which will be in the next episode. So yeah, I've changed. Here is me changing some of the scenery, the signs, adding some special effects. Because I did say in the last episode it wouldn't be the finished POV, but today you definitely will be getting the finished POV of the coaster. So we are starting work here on just finishing up the ride, getting some nice clean looking signs on there and special effects and whatever. And yeah, what I'm going to really focus on in this episode is theming up these flat rides. I want a lot of special effects. I want this to feel like a proper party going on in this area for Christmas, and there'll be fireworks going off. There'll be the ride I'm planning to put into this area is a Husk Condor and a Sizzler, classic Sizzler. Who doesn't like a Sizzler at the fun fairs? I wasn't going for a fun fair like theme or vibe in this area. I just thought I'd put a couple of classic nice flat rides in, so I will need some names for them. But yeah, obviously I'll go over that later on when I'm building them. So as you can see, I'm putting in that little thing, you know, making sure everything's looking good, putting that car in that burns and making sure it's timed with the coaster. So yeah, that was quite a time consuming process. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to see how this like comes out as an area. But yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to be building some of the outlets around, and yeah, we're just going to get it finished like I said. So yeah, that's me triggering some of these special effects and stuff. And yes, we do have a little bit of bad news. We were going to do Warwick Castle this week to get you guys a vlog. But sadly, we heard really sad news that Warwick Castle actually got closed. Not permanently, obviously, but it's been closed because it actually got flooded the other day. So sadly, we can't get you guys a vlog from there. But we will be getting you a vlog from Chessington Winter's Tale, Legoland Windsor for their Christmas event, and also Drayton Manor. So yeah, you've got all that to look forward to, and my Christmas spectacular on the channel, which is going to be really exciting. So yes, now I'm going to move on to talking about the names. We got some absolutely wonderful comments in the last episode and storylines. So I picked my favourite, and I just really love how somebody's taken their time to make sure this is really awesome and really fits with the theme. As you can see, that's me going round. It's not. I haven't finished it at this point. I was just testing the car again and all the emergency lights. And we're also going to end up theming the station shortly. As you can see, I'm taking the roof off there so we can theme it. So this is the name I have chosen for this brilliant ride. I said it would be a gnome grotto, and you'd be going through there, and things weren't going to plan. So let me read you this name. Thank you to YouTube user Charles for commenting Frightening Frost. Okay, that is just a great name off the bat. And now we're gonna read out the story that was commented with this by YouTube user Charles. So You take a Christmas tour to the gnome workshop when things go awry. Was it really the Grinch who stole Christmas? You'll find out some secrets about the gnomes as you go through their grotto on this chaotic coaster. I thought that was such a great story, and it really goes with the theme. Obviously, you can't get the Grinch in this game, so instead I thought I'd go for a Christmas witch, as you will see in the voiceover and the final POV for the ride that I do later on. So thank you very much, Charles, for commenting that, as I just really think that's an awesome name. And here you can see me putting in some of the nice little theme props that you'll be able to see when you exit. And as you can see, I'm putting this little chair here, and I thought this would be a really nice photo op on the ride exit, so people can sit in their chair. I'm going to put some nutcrackers on, and you'll get a brilliant view of the coaster going up the lift hill. And you know, it's a proper festive photo op for families and, well, anybody really who's coming past after having a ride. So yeah, I really wanted to put that in, as I thought it'd look awesome with the little nutcrackers. I was going to put, as you could see, some flowers behind that, but I decided not to. You can't really change the colour of the flowers. But yeah, I'm going to go back in here. As you can see, that's going to be the Christmas witch there, which is something, I'm pretty sure it's in the Fairy Tale DLC. Actually, I think the Fairy Tale props are included with the game. I don't think you have to get a DLC for them. Not sure on that one. But here it is, the witch casting spells. She's going to be like the Christmas witch in the storyline. As you can see, I was really trying to find a place to put her. And I decided right up here on that hill before you take the dangerous route to get yourselves back safely. So yeah, you're going to come up and she's going to be casting spells. I'm going to add a lightning strike as you go past the cauldron and a little house perched up there, as I thought that'd be a really nice touch. And obviously you'll see all this finished at the end of the video. It could be the end, I'm not sure, it could be in a couple of minutes before I put the flat rides in, but I guess we'll find out. So here we go, there you can see I'm putting the lightning in. I think that really looks awesome, and a bit of fire, like she's emerging from the fire. This was quite a really nice thing to put together, because you know, it's a really staple part to the story, because you know, if she's the Christmas witch, she's the one causing all this kerfuffle and stuff happening in the grotto, so I thought that would be a really nice idea. As you can see there, that's a house going in. Just tilting it to make sure it's all nice, and I'm going to build up a little mountain. So for the plans I have for the rest of the park, this should lead us up just after Christmas, maybe just before New Year, that the park should be opened. But also I'm going to open it to guests a bit early. Once I finish the Santa's Village, I'm going to open it up before I finish off the two last areas in the actual park itself. So yeah, look forward to that video coming up. It's going to be a soft opening. I'm not going to take you on the rides, I'm just going to show you them flooding in. But obviously at the end of the series I'll do a proper one where it opens, got massive fireworks opening, really magical and, you know, majestic. So yeah, that's going to be really awesome. And as you can see, I'm just colouring this gnome here to put him in the station on top of that sweet wafer. And my idea for that wall, you can see, not the one I'm building right now with the candy canes, but there's one on the right. You can see it now. I'm going to put some wafers there and make it like a sweet wall in the grotto. That comes together really nicely, but it did take quite a bit of time. This footage here you've seen of me theming it up is roughly about 58 minutes. So to theme all of this up, it took me almost an hour. And obviously the ride had some previous theming on, so this ride has probably taken quite a couple of hours to finish altogether. And as you can see, I'm putting some peppermints on there. So yeah, I'm gonna put some strawberry laces. It's just like a really nice, sweet, sugary wall, and you can think of all the smells pumping out in there, which is gonna be fantastic. And as you can see now, I'm building the flat rides, the two flat rides, the Husk Condor and the Twister. Not the Twister, the Sizzler, sorry. So yeah, so you'll see me putting that in right there. And yeah, I think it's just gonna look really good. As you can see, I'm theming it up, to fit with all the colours. Going for a bit of a traditional elfy gnome vibe, because obviously it's the gnomes in the South Pole area. So yeah, I'm going for this nice wooden platform theme. It's going to be really based on the story of this, on like a party happening, and you're going up into the air spinning and you're all dancing type of thing. So I will need a name for this, so make sure to get your comments in, as I really appreciate it. You all did fantastic in the last episode and the first episode. So yeah, thank you very much for all of your comments. As you can see here, I'm going to find a piece of theming that will fit quite nice. So originally going with this funfair style back, but as you'll see later on, I get rid of that, as I just don't feel like it looks great, especially from the back, and you know Santa's village is going to be around there. So yeah, I decided against that, and instead I was going to go ahead and just theme it up to Christmas. Like they're having this proper party, there's going to be all the Christmas trees about, some mini ones as well on the platform, some nutcrackers, some wreaths, some gnomes maybe dancing, or as close as I can get to that. As you can see there, like them floating a bit like they're going up with you. Yeah, I'm just really going to theme this bottom platform, and as you see later on, I'm going to build a nice truss, a bit of truss work with lights and special effects on, for both of the rides. There we go, we're going in with the nutcrackers too. But yeah, this is going to be a proper, permanent themed flat ride. You know, if this was a real park and it's 365, these wouldn't be like the retro squad at Alton Towers. These will be proper permanent flats in all year round. And obviously ride availability depending on the weather, but I suppose in the location it's built in, I suppose it's probably snowing all year round, so they will have had to do some nice things to it to get it running in winter. Bit like when we go to Chessington, we'll be able to get on Mandrill Mayhem, which is a new B&M wing coaster in the world of Jumanji, and I haven't been on that yet, so I'm really looking forward to getting on that when it's a bit quieter at Christmas. So yeah, they'd probably do something like that for all the rides, so that they could operate in winter. Talking of Chessington and Legoland, I heard Legoland has got a new indoor mini golf thing, so I might be able to check that out for you guys on the channel as well. So yeah, I can't wait for that. It'll probably be coming out after Christmas, only because of times with editing and stuff, and it gets hard. But don't worry, this coming week we're gonna have some really good vlogs coming out, so yeah, do subscribe and make sure to stay tuned, as we'll be back in the parks. And tomorrow, you're seeing this on a Thursday, and tomorrow or on Saturday, you will be able to see the second Planet Coaster episode coming, not the second, sorry, the fourth Planet Coaster episode coming out, where I will be sorting out Santa's village, and probably won't finish it. That will be in the 5th episode, I'll be finishing Santa's village. But yeah, that should be pretty good. So as you can see, I'm going to put some artificial snow on the roofs, just to make it really, you know, look proper natural, because we're in a snowy climate. And some of it's, you know, melted on there, which was quite a nice touch. And just sorting out, making sure, you know, health and safety's all good on that ride with the theming, so no one trips or anything. And yeah, there we go. We're going to put in some nice shops here. For these bad boys, we're going to be using some pre-made ones by Planet Coaster. Just not because I didn't want to build them myself. It was just thinking of the time and how time consuming it would be to to theme up buildings like that. So I just thought I'd go with some traditional Planet Coaster ones. So I just thought that would fit better and be a bit more efficient. So as you can see now, I'm going to be making the path down to Santa's village, which we'll be doing in the next episode. So they'll be able to take a footpath there, or they'll be able to take the Santa Express train, which I'm really looking forward to building. And it's going to be able to take you to all the areas of the park, and it's also going to start all the way back at the main plaza. We haven't really got a name for the main plaza, we just called it the main hub. So I'm not sure if you guys would like me to make a name for that. I mean, it could just be used as the main hub, but it's kind of like Tower Street, you know, that's named Tower Street. So I wonder if I should be able to name that. Could name it like a lane, like a name, Candy Cane Lane, type of thing. That's a new movie that's come out recently, Candy Cane Lane. So I'm not gonna name it that. We're not going IP here. But yeah, I could name it, I don't know, Gingerbread Lane, Gingerbread Close. I don't know. I'll think of something that I might be able to name. And yes, so wow, blimey, I've been rambling on now for about 15 minutes straight. But as you can see here, I've put in the Sizzler. And I've put a nice little background on it, which I thought would really look great. It was one I was going to originally put on the Husk Condor. And actually, a fun fact for you guys, I've only been on one Husk Condor that I can remember. That was back at Tivoli not too long ago. Fata Morgana, that had like the animals side of it, and then the restraint side, which was for, you know, people who were feeling a bit more brave. And yeah, basically what a Husk Condor does is it floats you up in the air, you're in these suspended carriages, and it starts spinning you, well, not carriages, gondolas, and it starts spinning you around while you're up in the air. So yeah, they're really fun rides, Husk Condors. You get a lot of fun out of it, so I thought that would work quite well in the area. And obviously a Sizzler, you can't go wrong with a Sizzler. They're one of my favourite flat rides out there, to be honest. I really love Sizzlers, to be fair. And yeah, they're just so much fun. And talking of the Sizzler, as you can see, I've built the truss work I was talking about that's going on the Sizzler now. Don't you think that just looks awesome? The truss work with the lights on, shining down onto the Sizzler. And I'm even going to put some mist down there so the lights shine through it, creating a really nice hazy effect. And I'm going to put on a nice flamethrower effect right there that only triggers when the ride does a certain maneuver. So yeah, I'm selecting that, and I'm selecting some of the mist, but I'm leaving some on all around. So yeah, I thought those lights look awesome, so I duplicated them and put them on the unnamed Husk Condor. So yeah, we'll need a name for that. And then I started changing the lights on that too. I was originally going to put a flamethrower up there, but then I thought no one's going to really see it unless you're standing quite far back, so there's not really a point. So instead, I did the most time-consuming thing I could ever have done and tried to make Xmas spelled out in fireworks. This took me, I'm not even kidding, about an hour and a half, and it was the most pain in the neck type of thing ever. So hard to make, but it does look awesome now I finished it, so it was worth the time. But yeah, it just took extremely long, and then I had to go back and change it because the letters were too squashed together. Yeah, it was probably the most difficult effect I've ever made in this game. So yeah, that's quite funny. A funny story there of what happened with those fireworks. So as you can see there, that's me trying to make it look decent. And yeah, I finally did it after ages and ages. Those are cut up clips and stuff. And yeah, the Husk Condor and the Sizzler is looking fantastic. now we've come to the end of the episode, and as you can see, here are the POVs, cinematic shots of the Husk Condor and the Sizzler, and you're also going to get the finished POV now of Frightening Frost. So thank you all for watching, and enjoy the POVs, and I'll see you in episode 4. Goodbye. Hello, I am Crouton the Gnome. Welcome to your tour of the Gnome's Grotto. Here we make presents and celebrate Christmas. What's happening? I'm not sure what's happening with all the explosions and the trains crashing, but we're just gonna have to take the gnome's only dangerous route to get home safely. Oh no! I knew it! The Christmas witch! She's come back to ruin our tours! Oh dear! Brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen! Oh no! We're going quite... Oh! Oh! Thank goodness we're home, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that wasn't the tour we wanted to give you. I apologize on behalf of the Gnome Tours.